What's up, chums? Sharky here. I gotta work on saying that because that's my new intro for my videos. Hi, Ice Woof. I'm like fully, almost, well, that doesn't make any sense. I'm almost fully committed to making a Chuck E. Cheese video after this. A rant, if you will. Yep, anniversary special. I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to get in here. Hi, Vesper. I wanted to talk a little bit about where things have gone in the last like 4 years or so. A lot's changed in that amount of time. Yeah, like a lot of ups and downs. Hey Sharky, how you been? Been good. I kind of wanted to just briefly just talk about the channel because this is an anniversary stream today, so hi. So it's just like, it blows my mind that it's been 4 years already. If any of you have been around on the channel for a while, like since 2017 ? I did a video a couple years ago. Well, it would have been a year ago. A year ago that I was like reflecting on just like everything, like where I was mentally back when I started my channel, and I'll get into that in a second. But thank you guys for joining the stream. It's been so weird, like the journey and why I even started a channel. Hello. In the first place, been watching Beastars. Yeah, I've watched the entire first season twice, so I love Beastars. But I guess I'll go ahead and get into the meat of the video. So on this day 4 years ago, I started my YouTube channel. I was heavily inspired by Markiplier and a few other more popular YouTubers. Back in 2016, furry YouTubers weren't really a thing yet. Like, there might have been a few, but it wasn't nearly as common as it is now. And back then, I wasn't officially a furry, and I wasn't doing furry content back then, which is hard to imagine for me now. Because I've been doing furry content since like 2017, I think. Now, maybe, I don't know. For a while, I've been doing furry content for a while. But before all that, 4 years ago, I lived with my roommate, and I was going to college at that time. And oh yeah, well, there you go. Congrats. But I was going to school during that time, and I was in the art program at my university, and I'll just be honest, I wasn't really happy with what I was doing. Like, I wasn't doing very well in college around that time, and like mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, I wasn't in a good spot. So I was really really inspired by Markiplier and like his charity streams and Jacksepticeye and like stuff that they were doing and some other vloggers and stuff that I was interested in. But yeah, furry YouTubers, they were a thing, but they weren't really as big. And I wasn't really in the fandom in 2016, like officially, I guess. So I started my YouTube channel and I had no idea at all what I was doing at all. Like, never made a channel before, never really made videos, didn't have any video editing experience whatsoever. And it was a journey. Yeah, Majira. Yeah, a few of the like really popular ones were starting off around that time, but it wasn't nearly as like, the more recent years have been. I keep forgetting it's 2020. But anyways, when I first started making YouTube videos, I had no idea how to edit. I didn't really have any software for that. Like, it was all new to me. I knew how to make like art and stuff, so like I could make my thumbnails and stuff, which I did, but I really didn't have any video expertise whatsoever. And I started off my very first video, I will never forget this. My very first video was taste testing Japanese snacks, and I bought a big box of, I think it was like 60 pieces of Japanese candy and snacks, and I did a taste test video, which I know by now has been way overdone. Like almost everyone on the platform has done that by now. But back then, I just wanted to start off with something simple, and I wasn't really like officially a furry at that time, so I really had like no idea what to do. So I was really into anime around that time, mostly mainstream, but I was kind of a weeb back then. So yeah, I started out, like I bought a big box of Japanese snacks and I did an unboxing. The unboxing part was the first video I ever uploaded. I deleted it. It's no longer on the channel. A lot of people think the taste testing part was my first video. It wasn't. I actually broke it up into 2 videos. So the very first video I ever uploaded was an unboxing video of me just like looking at all the different snacks. And then the second video I posted was me eating them and reviewing them, I guess. So obviously I wasn't known to any capacity, so like that video didn't really do very well. I think it got like 30 views in like 2 years maybe. It was just very very new to me, and I experimented a lot with video content back then. So I started off doing anime related things, or just like games and shows, and yeah, like animes that I was interested in. I would like make videos on that and then upload it. I made a Beyblade video. I am and was really into Beyblade in 2016. I think Metal Fusion was out at that time. I can't remember. But I did like a Beyblade unboxing video, and then I did, what was the other one? I think I did like a Naruto related video. I did a bunch of FNAF stuff, Five Nights at Freddy's. I did a lot of videos on that, like merch hauls. I used to live by a Hot Topic store, So I would like do merch hauls where I would just like buy a bunch of FNAF stuff and then like just like make a video about it. And my editing was horrible back then. It was awful. Like even just simple edits, like they would run into each other. Like I would make the cuts at weird parts and it didn't flow very well. Like the lighting was really bad. I was editing it in QuickTime on a MacBook Pro and it was terrible. Like it makes me sick, honestly, thinking about it, like how bad it was. 'Cause I didn't have a good enough phone to record videos, because I didn't have enough space on my phone to record back then like I do now. I use my phone for all my editing and all my live streaming. Or not editing, but recording. Sorry, my bad. So they were bad. I mean, I think everybody's first couple videos were bad. I did a lot of Beyblade stuff. I did a lot of anime stuff. I think the peak, I guess, for me, like, with my old content was when I went to, bring back Goosebumps. Yeah, that was another thing I did. So I would talk a lot about, like, shows that I liked. Like, I did Goosebumps stuff. I was really into Left 4 Dead, the video game, at the time. So I did, like, merch hauls of both of those because I had, like, special editions and stuff that I had bought. I had, like, Goosebumps merch, and I played some games on my channel, which I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, it was just like nostalgic stuff or like games that I was into. I would talk about those a lot. I kind of stopped doing that kind of content because everybody does that on YouTube. And I wasn't a furry at the time, officially, so like I had no idea. So I think after I started doing all the anime stuff, I went to Anime Central 2016, which I thought was going to be my big video, because I had been, like, I went from, like, 10 subscribers to 30 subscribers to, like, 50 subscribers. I want to say when I went to Anime Central 2016, I think I had about 58 subscribers, I think. I'm not exactly sure. That was in April, I think. Or was it? Maybe it wasn't. I don't remember. It was during the spring or the summer of 2016. And I was like, this is going to be it. Like, I'm going to get a lot of views on this video and whatnot. And I got more than usual. I vlogged. So I ended up cosplaying as Amanda Ripley from Alien Isolation. And I had like a face hugger plushie and everything. And it was awesome. Like, I love that cosplay so much. But honestly, like, it was an anime convention, and I realized when I went there how much I do not know about anime. Like, there is so much more out there than the mainstream. So it was fun, but like, I didn't enjoy it as much as I think somebody who really knows a lot of anime would. So the only things that I really recognized was like FNAF and Portal. There was like some gaming stuff there. I got recognized by like 2 people, I think. I also did a cosplay of Ellis from Left 4 Dead 2. But I was dressed more for a gaming convention than an anime convention, but I was just excited to go to a convention because that was the first one that I'd ever gone to. I'd never been to any other conventions ever, and that was my very first one. And I just feel like I didn't enjoy it as much as like somebody who's like mega into anime would. But I ended up getting like, I think 1,000 views on my vlog videos from that. And then I kind of shifted. Like, I started to do less and less anime related things, and I shifted more towards gaming stuff. I really started concentrating on the gaming. So I started doing Let's Play videos, but they were very, very bad. I was recording them on my little Acer Aspire E15. I didn't have my MacBook anymore. I was I was recording them on this computer that could like barely handle video games whatsoever. I didn't have a capture card. I was using a screen recorder, and they sucked. They were very bad. I was using like OBS to record, which I still use OBS, but it was my computer just couldn't handle like playing the game and recording it at the same time. And my face, like recording my face, the game, and recording it. It was just, and the game on top of that. So I had a lack of like software and a lack of hardware that I could use to do gaming videos. And my thought was like, oh, like I love what Markiplier does and I want to be like him. I'll never be as famous as him, but like it would be fun and it would be cool. And I don't know, over time I just started to like, I wasn't getting a lot of traction. And it's not that I want to be popular, because I don't care about being popular. It's more just like I would put so much effort into my videos and into my stuff, and I just wanted people to see it, and I felt like people weren't seeing it. So I was like, am I doing something wrong? Like, what's going on? Well, I kind of found out over time, and by this time I had about 153 subscribers. And it stayed that way for a while until about like late 2017. But I was doing the gaming videos, and I found out that it was a very oversaturated, I don't want to say market, but like there's a lot of gaming on YouTube. There was a lot of gaming at that time, and there's even more gaming channels nowadays. It's worse. Like there's so many gaming channels. And I'll just be honest, like unless you're a hot chick, nobody really wants to watch female Let's Players on YouTube most of the time. Like they're mostly men, and like you don't really see a whole lot of women gamers with channels. There are some on YouTube. I'm not saying there's not, or that they're not successful or anything like that. But the norm is usually like it's men, that have gaming channels, and I just wasn't getting any traction because I had to compete with other gaming channels, even though I enjoyed it. So I started to shift away from gaming videos, and for a while, I think, like some of the last gaming videos that I ever posted on my channel was the Shark Tale playthrough for GameCube. I really enjoyed doing that one. I love Shark Tale. I love that game. I'm like an expert at that game. I could play it in my sleep. But yeah, so that was like the last gaming video that I ever posted. And then after that, I started focusing more on the Shark Tale stuff because a lot of people enjoyed it. There's not a whole lot of Shark Tale related fan content out there. And I was like, okay, like I'm starting to find a niche, like this is something that people are enjoying and people are seeing my stuff. I started gaining a few more subscribers. I found, a community of Shark Tale fans on YouTube, and I was really like excited about it. So I started focusing more on my Shark Tale collection and Shark Tale related videos, like me defending the movie sometimes, and like I made a video about a sequel to Shark Tale. Like, will it ever come true? Nobody knows. And it did really well. A lot of people liked it. It's one of the highest, like, most viewed videos on my channel. And I was like, okay, like, people really like Shark Tale because there's not a lot of content that isn't negative on it about, like, on YouTube. So, after I started getting more into the Shark Tale videos, then I realized the furry fandom is a thing that exists. And I was aghast. I was like, oh my gosh, like, there's a whole community of people. That's where the Shark Tale fans were coming from, was the furry fandom. And I had always been, like, on DeviantArt and saw, like, the furry community characters and stuff on DeviantArt, but I never really knew about fursuiting or, like, what the furry fandom really is. And I just fell in love with it. In January of 2017, I joined the furry fandom officially, and my character has changed quite a bit. I wasn't always an otter, but I used to be, at first I was just a shark, and then I was, at first I was more of a feral shark, like a feral great white shark, and then I kind of went to an anthro shark. And then after that, I went to, what was it? I can't remember. Oh, Manokit. I went from an anthro shark to a Manokit. Sorry, fuzz. Anyways, and I wasn't totally satisfied with that. I didn't really feel like it was suitable for me. I don't know. I wasn't into it. So then, like, I started experimenting with different animals, like, my favorite animals. So I would combine different animals that I liked and see if I could get a hybrid out of it. And I was like, I would do, like, I like big cats, like tigers and lions and stuff. So I tried to be a cat for a little while, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. And eventually I settled on an otter and a shark hybrid. And I love Sharky. She is my character. She's me, like, 100%. It just fit. It made sense. So, yeah, that's how I came up with this. I'm getting to that point, though. So, after I joined the furry fandom, I commissioned Ree, who is one of my best friends. I commissioned her for a fursuit. She had been making suits for a little while. She was still kind of new to doing it, like in late 2017, I think it was. And I commissioned her for a suit, and it was a full suit. So it had the head, the donut, and the body part, paws, tail, feet, paws, everything. Like, it was a full suit, and it was digitigrade, which I I had no idea what I wanted back then. So I ended up, like, I was like, I just want the whole thing. Like, I just want a full suit. And she kind of gave me a deal on it because she was still new to making suits at the time. And I was like, okay. So I started making payments on it. And eventually, when it was done, I posted a video to my YouTube channel, like a sneak peek. It's still on the channel. If you go and look through my older videos, I did a live stream that was like 20 seconds long, and it was the sneak peek of my fursuit head. And I was so excited. I was, like, hooked. So then, like, at that time, I started, like, searching for furry YouTubers, and, like, I wanted to see what other people were doing. And I found other furry YouTubers, and I was like, I want to do what they're doing. So I stopped doing all the gaming stuff because I wasn't really enjoying it, and nobody was really seeing it. So I was like, yeah, whatever. I finished college. I was fully in the furry fandom. By 2018, I had been to my first furry convention, my second ever con in general, and it was fun. I had such a blast. I went with my suit maker because we were friends. We still are. Um, we both went to GFM 2018, and we went to GFM 2019, and I had more friends by that point. Vesper and Ramsey, shout out. But it was a ton of fun, and I started making more and more furry content, and I loved it. Like, I still love doing it. It's so much fun. The community has been great. Like, everybody has just been so nice to me. Like, back when I first started my channel, I was very lonely. I struggled a lot with depression. I was going through like a very, very rough time back then. And I was like dropping my classes, like I was failing them. And I considered dropping out of school, but I didn't. I kept going, and I eventually graduated, and I was so happy about it. And I got deeper into the furry fandom and started going to cons and meetups, and I started like organizing my own meets like in Southern Illinois, and people actually came to them. I was so happy about it because like I had no friends before, pretty much. I have the most friends now that I've ever had in my entire life, and I'm so thankful for every single one of them and the support that they give me. I would not trade it for anything, not all the money in the world, just the amount of friends that I've made through the fandom. But yeah, Rhea and I started organizing meets back, I think back in 2018, it was 2017, I think. Like, within the span of 2 years, like, I was, like, making content that I liked. My sub count spiked, like, on YouTube. I think I had, like, 1,500 subs for the longest time, and then, like, I just kept making videos, and then eventually I'm where I am now, and it's so exciting. So, like, I think it's just been a lot of work. It's been a lot of trial and error and finding what works and what doesn't, and just being honest with yourself and, like, asking for help from people in the community, and just, you know, being a friend to people and trying to be as positive as you can and just be there for people. And I've had a lot of people tell me, I'm about to cry. Not really, but I've had a lot of people tell me that my videos really help them, like, to be positive. And they've gone through similar things that I have in the past with, like, not having a lot of friends. And they've, you know, struggled with disability and depression and mental health stuff. And they have reached out to me and told me, like, thank you for, like, just being awesome, like, making videos. I love your videos. I've had a couple people, like, give me fan art that they made of Sharky at cons and stuff. And I've never experienced this before. And I'm not bragging. It's more just, like, I'm so, like, flattered and, like, grateful and thankful that I got to experience that, because I know not everybody does. And it's just been amazing. And I honestly, like, I can't see myself leaving the furry fandom because it's just been such a positive experience for the most part for me. And I probably won't stop doing furry content on YouTube until they kick me out. So, I mean, I do take breaks every once in a while, but I always come back because it's something that I enjoy doing, and I want to help people. I really have a heart for people with disabilities and people that struggle with anxiety and just like socially and mentally, and I just want to be there for people. I want it to be a positive experience. That's why on my channel, usually, like, I always try to make my videos about positive things, uplifting things, because I want this to be like a safe place where people can come and just talk about anything and talk to me and talk to others in my little mini furry community on my channel. And we can be fans of things, and we can, be silly and be serious at the same time. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. And it's just crazy, like, how it all started, and I really wasn't sure where it was going to go. I almost gave up on YouTube completely a few times, just because I wasn't reaching as many people as I wanted to reach. But now that that's happening, and I'm seeing feedback, like, people are telling me about it, and they're, appreciating what I do, it makes me want to try harder to go on and keep doing it. So I need to take a second to breathe. I've been rattling off. But I hope that, Vesper has started a channel. And, I would say to anybody who's thinking about starting a channel, do it. I mean, you never know. It could work out. And you should only do it if it's something that you enjoy doing, and you're not, just trying to do it for fame and for money and stuff, which I'll just tell you from personal experience. It took me 4 years to get anywhere close to being an influencer on people. 4 years. 4 whole years of trying different content types and reaching out to different communities. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. But the rewards are incredible. It's amazing to see how you affect people in their everyday lives is awesome. I know I kind of got ranty there for a second, but it's stuff that I've always wanted to say that, on my channel. I want people to think of me as a friend. I want people to feel like they have a place they can go to just chill and, not be judged, and just hang out. So, before I forget, I'd like to mention that, just again, if there's anybody in the stream right now that wasn't here on Tuesday, I'm part of Artist Alley this year for Baby Fur Con, which is coming up on the 25th, so next week. Excuse me. I have 1 free ticket to the event that they gave me to give out. So if that is something that you would be interested in, all of my social media links are on my front page of my YouTube channel. I also link it all in all my videos on social media. Like, you can find my post about the Baby Fur Con there. But if you're a baby fur and you want to go to this online, I forgot to mention, it is an online con. It's not an in-person one. And it's going to be on Zoom, which is like a meeting call app thing. I think it's also a website. But it's going to be on there, and I'm going to be doing commissions for people on there, and I'm super pumped about that. And yeah, if you want the free ticket, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. There's only one, so I gotta give it to somebody before next week. So also, if you don't win the ticket and you still want to go to Baby Fur Con, you can check out www.babyfurcon.com and use code Sharky30, like the number 30, and get 30% off your ticket price. So it's a win-win. But I'm super excited for that. I've always wanted to do something like that. Always. Every time I go to a furry convention, I'm like, I want to be in the artist alley. Like, I want to be part of the dealer's den. But, like, it costs to set up a table, and it's kind of crazy. But this is a great way to, like, ease into that without all the chaos of having people actually around you, I guess. And I want to give attention to the other online furry convention that is coming up very soon. It is May 1st through May 3rd, and I think it's on Picardo or Zoom. I can't remember exactly, but it's on their website. It is Down Home FurCon, and that's coming up in a couple weeks. I'm not on the Artist Alley for that, but that is a thing that's going on. Oh, thank you. Thanks. If you have always wanted to go to a furry convention and you're stuck in quarantine and you're bored, that might be something fun to check out for you. The Down Home FurCon is completely free. They do have sponsor packages if you'd rather like donate, so they can keep doing things like this. Or you can just show up, register on their website. I think it's just Down Home. If you just Google search Down Home FurCon, it should come up. It's like one of the first things that comes up. I think Baby FurCon has at least 150 attendees so far, so that's great. But we'd like to increase that number so we can keep doing these types of things. Not that I'm on staff or anything, but I want them to keep doing virtual cons because we all need a sanity check every so often during this time. But yeah, I love you guys so much. I'm not leaving yet, but just thank you for joining the stream, and happy anniversary to Sharky. Yep, started my channel on April 16th. Right? Today's the 16th, right? Yeah. 2016 is when I started my channel. I feel so good today. Like, I've been really happy today. Woo! Everybody giving a woo. A woo! Everybody a woo for Sharky's anniversary. Vesper a woo. A woo. Sharky needs pizza. I used to have a pizza prop. It was like a little stuffed pizza I used to have. A woo. A woo. Oh whoa. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy today. You know what? I almost forgot that it was my YouTube anniversary today, because I was up until 5 a.m. last night, and I checked my phone, and I was like, something just seems different about today. And I jump on, what was I doing? I think I got on Twitter or something. Or maybe it was, I don't even remember. I think it might have been on Facebook. It was on one of my social medias, and it said, 4 years ago you posted this. And I was like, that's when I started my YouTube channel. Because it was like a screenshot or something from a YouTube video that I posted. I was like, oh my gosh, it's my freaking, it's my heckin' YouTube anniversary. I thought about doing a giveaway for you guys, but I don't have anything to give away, so I'm sorry. Well, except for the free ticket to Baby Fur Con, that's all I got. So sorry about that, but I've done a couple giveaways in the past, but I don't know. I feel like somebody always ends up winning that doesn't give a rip about my channel. Like, I tried to make it as secure as possible, but usually when you're giving something away, people will like come in and like follow the tags and stuff, and they'll enter the giveaway, win, and then leave and like never speak to you again. Like, they're not subscribed to you. Like, they'll unsubscribe and they'll just leave with the prize. It sucks because I'm like, I don't want somebody who's just out to get free stuff to win a giveaway. Like, I want to give it to someone who is actually a fan of mine and actually watches my stuff and is part of my community, you know? Like, it's just kind of weird for somebody to just come in, take the prize, and leave. So I'm always like, how do I make it more secure? I used to use a Google app that I forgot what it was called, but it was a Google app that would let you do giveaways via link, and it was a little more secure, but people ended up winning that weren't even subscribed to my channel, so I don't know. I tried. It makes me scared, like, for channels that do giveaways for, like, MacBooks and stuff. I'm not doing that. I can't afford that. But people do giveaways for, like, iPhones and MacBooks and stuff, and I'm like, what if somebody just swooped in and, like, took it and they don't even watch your channel? Like, that'd be terrible. Then nobody else can win it that actually watches your stuff. I don't know. It's just something I've always thought about. It's almost been 45 minutes. That's crazy. Chat's kind of quiet right now. Am I talking too much? I want you guys to talk some more. I had spaghetti for dinner. It was really good. And I had pizza yesterday. I'm a true Italian. Speaking of Italians, my boyfriend is doing alright. I know a few of you were concerned about him being in Italy. I'm sculpting baby bottles. Hi, Speedy. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Juimi. Juimi's been fine. He was indirectly affected by the Italy lockdown thing. They're still in lockdown. They have opened up a few stores here and there, but for the most part, they're still on lockdown. But that could be changing soon. I don't know. But yeah, he's doing fine. Oh, excuse me. He's just been hanging out with his family at their house, and his sister has been she's off, well, not off of college, but like she had to come home. She goes to college in Ireland, so she had to like come home for lockdown so because her university closed, and so did his. Juimi's university closed too. You see how people are protesting the lockdown in some states? It's dumb. Yeah, I don't want to get super political on here because that's not what this channel is, but it's been very frustrating for me to see just the level of stupidity that people are committing. I don't know if that's the right word or not. Yesterday, I spent like 2 hours just ranting about it to my boyfriend. I was like, I hate this. Like, At first, it didn't really affect me because, like, I'm an introvert. I stay home. Anyways, I don't hang out with people. So at first, I wasn't really affected, but now I'm kind of like, okay. Now it's getting ridiculous because of other people. Like, other people are making this difficult. But anyways, I don't want to get super political. I was mad about the post office thing, and I did a whole rant on that yesterday. But this is a happy stream, okay? This is a happy stream. We're not going to be talking about Trump in this stream, okay? I'm so glad that they're doing online FurCons now. That is amazing. Like, we have the technology. We have technology. Why aren't we using it? Oh, sorry. There. Boop. Boop. No politics, only Animal Crossing. Yes, only Animal Crossing in my stream. This is a wholesome Christian stream. Okay. Not in my Christian Minecraft server. I've been wanting to get back into Minecraft lately. Ramsey and I played was it last night? I feel like it was like 3 days ago, but I think it was last night that we played. I haven't been playing it as much because I've been busy with video editing. I'm glad that you guys liked the Beastars video. We've been wanting to post that since March, which is really like when the series came out on the American Netflix. Which is, I mean, I wanted to post it back in March, but we just got busy with things and lazy, to be honest. Yes, it was last night. Okay, I don't know what happens, Ramsey, but like, I stayed up till 5 a.m. and like, I don't even know what day it is half the time, or what time it is. Like, it's all just running together. And honestly, even though we just played last night, it feels like it was 3 days ago, I swear. Like, but it wasn't. That's pretty scary. I'm probably just sleep deprived, or there's a rip in the Matrix or something. It's super weird. That happens to me all the time. I'm like, did that only happen like today or yesterday? Yeah, it did. But it feels like it was a year ago, like, or vice versa. This is not my good side. This is my least favorite side. This is my good side. This is my cute side. Squeak, squeak. Hold on, I missed chat. Hold on. I had to double check the day to make sure it wasn't movie night. Suspicious stew. Yeah, that's what we were doing last night. Me too, Vesper. Me too. I had to check and make sure that, I felt like today was Saturday, but I'm like, wait. It's Thursday. I was really confused about it. Like, Saturday feels so far away now when you think about it, because it's only Thursday. Why is this so crooked? Stay. I thought today was Saturday too. Last night felt like Friday, and I think part of it was because Ramsey and I were playing Minecraft. We usually play Minecraft on Fridays and Tuesdays. Well, it moved, like, to Fridays. But, yeah, so I was like, is today Saturday? No, I gotta work today. I already worked, so I'm not leaving, but, yeah, I was I was disoriented, that's for sure. Oof. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, so you might be wondering, maybe not, but some of you might be wondering, Sharky, why were you up till 5 in the morning last night? Well, my excellent chum, that is a very good question. I was browsing for fursuit makers and from midnight to 5 in the morning. Because I got my stimulus check. Again, we're not getting political, but I got my stimulus check from the government today, and I'm not going to blow it all, don't worry. But I've been looking for someone to make a new head for my fursuit. I got new paws like 2 years ago, I think, and they're still solid. Like they're very nice. They hold up really nice. They have like vinyl paw pads and stuff, like fabric. And I love this side. It looks really nice. The claws. I have webbing too in between my paws. But yeah, so like I got new paws a couple years ago, and I'm like, I don't want like a whole new suit because that would cost too much. So I'm like, I really want just like a new head, like not even the donut part, but just like, just like a new headpiece part. Because I feel like I would be able to afford that a little bit more. Because it would only be like, well, depending on who you go to. I'm not dropping $1,000 on a fursuit head, though. Like, I have respect for artists. Trust me. I got the hiccups. But I'm not ready to drop $1,000 because that would be like my entire refund. Or not refund, but stimulus check. Pretty much. So, what I'm thinking is about $500, and I'm going to start getting paychecks from my job, which is such a blessing. So I'm going to like do a payment plan and make payments on it. So I'm not like spending it all at once or like half of it all at once. I feel like that would be a better, like I could put down at least half and then like pay off the rest. So you might be seeing Sharky Head 2.0 very soon, within this year, possibly. A lot of fursuit makers right now are closed because of the quarantine, which is frustrating, but I understand. And a lot of them are just closed because they took commissions back in January, and now they're trying to get their commissions done that, were supposed to be done by this time from back in January. So that's part of the reason. I have a couple in mind that I'm thinking about commissioning. One is Deer in a Hat, who is not currently open, but they made quite a few suits of people that I follow on Instagram, and I'm really impressed with their work. And then, what was the other one? There was Deer in a Hat, and then there was Shark Pup, who's a YouTuber, an amateur fursuit maker. She mostly works from bases, which I'm open to, like instead of just carving it straight up. But she actually messaged me back. I saw the notification on here. I might have to get off soon and go check that. Deer in a Hat is one of my picks for Vesper 2.0. Yeah, like their prices are really affordable, I feel like. Even just for their bases is like $400, I think. So you're probably talking like between $500 and $600 for a complete suit head. But I'm ready. Like I feel like it's time that I get a new fursuit head. I've been wanting one for at least a year. I've had this suit since 2017, I think. So it's 3 years old now. Hi, Dweeby. That's my boyfriend, guys. John Maria is my boyfriend. Say hi to him. He's awesome. I love him so much. We were just talking about me finding a new head, because this one is kind of falling apart inside a bit. And I was talking about who I wanted to commission for that. One day I will get Ramsey a new head. Yeah, it's just, I feel like, this suit is like 3 years old now, and I feel like it's just time. Like, this is my 4-year YouTube anniversary. I got my stimulus check. Flexing on them haters. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I just feel like now is a good time. Because my income from my job and stuff isn't really going towards anything else. Because I was, like, a couple years ago, well, last year, I was saving for a car, but I already got my car, so I'm not really, stressed out about, buying a car anymore. And that's why I didn't buy a fursuit a year ago, because I needed the car more, because my old car was on the brink of death and is now dead. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. But yeah, like, just, I really needed a new car. Not a new car, but like a new to me car, I guess. And I love my car. I don't really get to drive it as much right now, which I probably need to start it up and, get it running just to make sure it's still good, like the engine and all that stuff. But yeah, now that I got my car, I don't really have anything that I'm saving for other than an apartment, but I don't really make enough, like, money off my part-time job to afford an apartment right now. But hopefully soon, like, once I can get a full-time, then I can. But, yeah, that's kind of my plan. Like, I just want a new head. I might be keeping the donut part. Maybe. I don't know. I'm considering it. I want the fur to match, though, which is very hard to do. But, like, this fur, little known secret, you probably can't really tell that much, but this fur on my paws is actually different than this. Oh my god, I'm breaking all the rules today. This fur, you can kind of see the difference here. Like, one is more shiny and, like, it's like light underneath, and then it comes to like a darker color at the end. I hope you can see that. It's like light underneath and then dark on the ends. So on the head part, the head is made from this, from the donut fur, but it's shaved, so that's why it looks lighter than the rest of me. and then this, because this is longer, so it's darker, and then this is shaved. This is shaved down, so it's a lot lighter. And then this is just Yeah, royal blue fur. But yeah, none of my suit parts match. I'm still, sorry, still surprised how well my sleeves and tail match my head, because I got them a few years, made by someone else. Yeah, like, what happened to me was, like, I used the same fur links when I got my paws done, but the freaking manufacturer changed the fur. Like they kept the same number and the same link, but it looks different. It's not the same thing. The fur on my paws is more coarse and rough. It's not as soft as this. And I was so angry about it. I mean, she did a great job, like, on my paws. I have two different people that worked on my suit. So my paws are made by Kazan Creations. It's not their fault. It's the manufacturer. They changed the type of fur, so it's completely different, and none of it matches. My partial dorsal fin matches my paws, but the head and the donut and my tail don't match this. But I guess unless you were really looking at it, you wouldn't be able to tell, because it's still gray, But that's why my head is lighter than the rest of my suit. So what I'm hoping is that, if I end up, well, not if, when I end up commissioning someone to make Sharky 2.0, I want as close as we can get to this fur. Not my head or this. I want this, because I have more of this than this, if that makes sense. My tail is made out of the same fur as this. It's shaved and it's lighter. It's made out of this gray. It's a mess. It kind of like low-key bothers me. At some point, when I have the money for it, I just want a completely new partial, I think. I'm gonna keep all of my past suits for sure. But like, I'd like to have just it all be one piece, all the same fur colors and all the same like fur brands, if possible, yeah. I'm still hunting for a maker though. Like, I need to check Shark Pup's message. I didn't catch it, but I sent it at like 4 a.m, and I was like, there's no way she's gonna answer me at 4 a.m. But it's fine. Like, if she says no, it's okay. Like, I'll find somebody else. I really like her work though, and it's definitely in my price range. And I'm just like, oh, please. But, yeah, you guys are holding me up because I need to go check that message. No, I'm just kidding. Kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't leave, please. Don't leave. Don't leave. I'm starting to get a bit hot, though. It's been an hour in here. Is there anything else that you guys want to tell me, or any questions that you might have for me, or video recommendations? I'm probably going to make a Chuck E. Cheese rant here soon. I swear all my friends are getting new suits. Girl, same. Like, I follow so many people on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks, Weemy. Shout out to Jweemy. Anyways, I swear, like, everybody on Instagram and on Twitter are getting new suits. They're using that stimulus check. That's what they're doing. I don't blame them, honestly. I missed that. I might get one too in the future. Hopefully. Yeah, a suit is really something that it's an investment, you know. You got to save up for it. But, you know, I just feel it. You know, I just feel like now's a good time. My parents are probably going to shoot me. Maybe. I don't know. But it's okay. It'll balance out. I feel like I can break even, honestly. I'm always gonna save my old suit head, so I'll still have that. That sweet stimulus money. Yeah, so I just, like, I feel like I'm gonna break even on it because, like, with Baby Fur Con coming up, and I'm gonna be getting commissions from that. So, like, that'll help pay for my new suit head. But also my paychecks are gonna start coming in too, so I'll have money from that I can put towards the suit head. And it's not like I'm getting a completely different suit. I'm just getting a head. That's all. I have all the other parts. I might eventually want a new tail. I do need to make some repairs to my old one. But there's just a few holes in the stitching here and there, but it's not that bad. If I had a fursuit, I would be a were-dragon hybrid. That sounds awesome. If I had another suit, I would want to be a Manokit, which is a fox-shark hybrid. Either that or a werewolf. I want to be a female werewolf. Woo! Okay, guys, I'm starting to get overheated in here. I might have to wrap it up soon. Happy anniversary to Sharky, the channel, and me, Werewolfus. But yeah, it's been a great 4 years on YouTube. I hope to keep making videos as long as YouTube will let me. And the furry community will have me. I will be here. I will be making videos. So, yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you everybody so much for joining the stream. Next stream will be Tuesday, so I won't see you for a while. But I'm glad we could hang out today. And I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You helped me more than you could ever imagine. If you haven't followed me on social media, please do. Because I do a lot of behind the scenes things that you don't get to see when I do my videos. So, like, I post a lot of stuff that you're missing out on. So please do follow. So thank you guys for stopping by. And I will see you on Tuesday. Bye.